Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today, doing a little bit of goofing around. It is actually Christmas Day. I may not get this one posted up for a couple of days, but it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I will do, I've got a couple of Christmas presents that I want to do videos on, but this one is something very special. It was actually sent over to me by a channel subscriber. Also watches Day at the Range, Elijah's channel over there. He is a bench press shooter from Germany, and he does participate in a lot of Elijah's Day at the Range challenges that he puts up. And apparently he's admires my channel as well. So he sent Elijah a gift, and he sent me a gift via Elijah, and I really appreciate it. His name is Groos. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I really apologize, but it's how it's spelled anyway. Groos Wischnu, and when he posts up to Elijah's channel, he just goes under Wischnu. So don't know too much more about him other than that, other than that he's a bench press shooter from Germany. But he has generously sent this gift over that we can take a look at. And I did this in a mail call for starters, and I really didn't know much about it, but I've dug a little bit more. And actually, this is a very, very special little knife. Uh, so this was made by the Boker brand in Germany, and they've been in business since 1869, which is 155 years, I'm guessing, as of 2024. But this particular knife was an anniversary edition that they put out 10 years ago in 2014. This is still a gun, or still a gun, yeah. This is still a knife that you can purchase, not this particular anniversary edition, but this model of knife you can still purchase from their website. It's called the Pry Mini Pro, and it's a little tiny fixed blade. So let's go ahead and dig into it. But the Pry Mini Pro, little fixed blade with a sheath, and like I said, you can still buy the normal version of it today. We'll talk about the differences in a minute once I get it out of the case here. So, but it does come in this really nice kind of presentation case. It does come with that's one of the differences between this and the normal version, is this one does come with a leather holster. Let me set the whole thing aside for 1 second before I set the box aside. So it does come with a letter of authenticity in here that says your knife is an exclusive. Mine is number 125 out of 145 that were ever made, and that's pretty cool. So, so now the knife does come in a leather sheath, which is different from the standard version. Just comes with a Kydex only sheath that's also belt, but this one is a leather with a Kydex insert to help protect the user from the knife. But pretty neat. It's got a kind of side mounts. I'm not sure if I would ever wear this one because it's such a collectible knife. I'm not sure, but it is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and dig in here. And so the knife is right here. Fits very nicely into that. So here is a very nice. You can see everything, all the junk in my garage here, in the mirror. It does say on the blade. I'll put a picture up here because you won't be able to see that, but it does say 125/145 on the blade of this one. I've seen a few others that have sold over the years. I did a little searching around just to see if there was any still available. It is razor sharp, and but so anyway, this one is number 125 out of 145 made. The several differences between this one, this anniversary edition, and the one that's currently available. The one that's currently available, made with D2 steel, which is nice and hard for edge retention, and it also is made with G10 handles. So now this one, the anniversary edition, is actually made with N690, which is more of a stainless type of steel. And I've read a little bit about it. I'm not a metallurgist by any stretch or any kind of knife, expert or anything, but I guess N690 is a little bit more chromium, makes it a little bit more of a stainless steel, but also makes it durable, but not as hard as the D2. So the edge retention might not be as great as a D2 steel, but for a presentation knife like this one, I think it's a great choice because from what I read, the N690 is a lot more polishable and getting a mirror finish like this than a D2 steel would be. And then the other real big difference, I think, more than anything, is the handle material. So this handle material is made from, and Boker calls it grenadille, and but all the other places I found online, it's called grenadilla, which is also known as African blackwood, which I did a little bit of research on once I started researching this. And it is often mistaken for ebony, but it is actually a much more dense wood and harder to work, but makes a great, nice hard handle. Now this does have two rivets that are actually hollow through there that you could put a lanyard through if you wanted to for carrying, if you decided to carry this. Now the African blackwood, I've also found that it was called Mpingo, something like that in the Swahili in Africa, but it is one of the densest hardwoods that you can find. And one interesting fact that I read about it was that it's so dense that it doesn't actually, it's heavier than water, so it will actually sink. Most wood will float in water, but this is so dense that it will sink. So let's, do I want to cut a piece of paper with it? I guess we'll give it a try just to see what it'll do. I just got this little piece here, but it is really sharp. And it's probably the extent of the cutting I'll do with it because it is such a collectible knife. It is really cool. There you go. That is the Boker Pry Mini. This is their 145th anniversary edition from 2014. Look how thick the spine is on that. That is absolutely massive for such a small knife. But it is a really, really fine piece. I'm just blown away, very humbled by the generous gift, Mr. Wischnu. And I really appreciate it. I hope you can keep watching my channel and comment down below. I'm not even sure what your handle is on YouTube, so I'm sure you've watched my videos and commented on them, but I really have not put two and two together as far as your real name and your handle on YouTube. So but, there you go. I really appreciate it. We'll keep it short. But a really cool addition to the collection. But Boker brand, and it also says number 125 on the end there. One of the other things is this one was actually made in Germany, where the standard production Boker Pry Minis are actually made in China. So that's another key feature, I guess, that would be important to keep in mind. So there you go. Really, really cool. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope everybody has a Happy New Year. I really appreciate everybody being on the channel. My channel has grown tremendously over the past year, and hopefully 2025 will be just as fun and just as much growth. It's really growing into something very special for me, hopefully for you guys too. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.